Why hello there, welcome back to the shop. My name is Andrew with craftybeetroot.com and today we have a bit of a special build. I've been working on this for the last 4 months or so. When I jump into something I like to get around and create all the things around it. And so when I got a little bit into bonsai for my birthday, I received a few little bonsai tools and then I needed something to store them in. Well, one thing led to another and things got a little bit out of control. So here we have a Bonsai Hobbyist Kit. In here is everything we need. We need a little workbench, got that in here. We need storage for lots of tools, got that in here too. There's some storage for some watering cans and some fertilizer and things like that. So here we go is the build montage for getting to this point. And welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that build as much as I did. So I certainly enjoyed building this, and there was a couple of goals in mind when I was developing this and designing it. One, it had to act as a workbench. I wanted to be able to set this up on a table that was probably a little bit lower than what I like to work at, and it would raise the workbench to where I like to be. We wanted to be able to store all of my tools and little paraphernalia attached to my bonsai, as well as anything additional for my gardening, which I don't do a lot of, but I wanted to have it all in one spot. I wanted it to look nice and just kind of be a cool piece of thing, because that's what I like to do. But finally, the last thing is I wanted to learn some new skills. If you're familiar with my channel, I do a lot more with hand tools, and I've been teaching myself that as I go along. But with this one, there was a big departure. I started moving in place to power tools. So circular saw, powered router, planer, biscuit joiner, and then I also purchased an air compressor. So I was using a pin nailer and a nail gun and a staple gun, and all these tools that I've never really used before. And I've got some future projects that I need to look somewhat professional, or I want them to be inside the house where I can see them every day and I'm happy with them and they're sturdy. And so what better way to familiarize myself with those tools than to try it out on something which, to be honest, I don't mind it looks a bit rough. I wanted something that was a little bit out there and looked like it's been about. But enough of the banter. It is time to unveil how this all works. So you can store it horizontally. It's more designed to be stored vertically like this. And with a couple of catches, we open it up. So we can see here, first off, we have all of our tools. We have little spades, little rakes. These probably won't really be used that often, but they came with a kit and they kind of look cool, so in they go. A couple of secateurs, very important. And then on a mystery build a few videos ago, I made some little watering cans, so they had to find a spot. We've also got a mister. Magnetically attached, we have some little clippers, as well as a second watering can, and then we've got some storage for some fertilizers and some other liquid things, which I don't actually have anything to go in there at the moment. Now, if you haven't figured it out by now, the goal of this is to make it look like an apothecary kit. To basically look like you're a traveling chemist and you just happen to dabble in bonsai rather than chemistry. So we've got we've got a slide out here. At the moment I've just got some pots in there that could store a jar of soil, and then we've got some drawers. We've got another drawer up here for longer things like a pencil. But the piece of resistance is the workbench. This is where it all started. The first thing I made, as you saw in the montage, was the tray. That's what started this whole thing. And I mirrored this on the workbench that I made for my wife. So if we come over to this side, you're basically probably wondering what's stopping this from coming out. Well, it can kind of swing a little bit, but there's actually a rail system in there. So if we watch carefully, we push up, pull out, slide down, and up, and down come the legs. Just like that. So just to move it so you can see it. So you can see here now we've got a nice solid workbench that we can put our tools on. And you probably noticed that it's got some slats in there. And the idea is that you're doing your potting, the dirt falls through. We'll just put that away. So all the dirt falls in there, and tip it out, and off you go. It's a little bit tight, but it's good enough. So I hope you enjoyed that build. It certainly was fun for me. If you're interested in more videos like this, subscribe to the channel or check out craftybeetroot.com. We will catch you on the next build.